Welcome, everyone. My name is Mirthless Mirror, and today we are returning with another episode of 7 Days to Die. And I'm so glad that you could make it. So, today I plan on doing a little questing, and I want to make my cement mixer, which I was finally able to make as far as last episode. And I'm hoping to get some digging done. I want to continue the base building that we're doing. I want to extend this tunnel, and I may even want to move the tunnel, which won't be as hard as it sounds. I just might move it a couple over. But anyway, so that's what we have to look forward to today. I am glad that I'm finally starting to get a bit of water. Speaking of which, where am I keeping those things? I had to move one of them. Here it is. Yeah, that one was banished into the Netherland. Well, I think I'm going to start with that clear 4, that tier 4 clear. Except that it's the evening, so I think I'm still going to do it. It's a little bit riskier, but I still want to do it. I'm just feeling it, you know? So let's do it. We've got our equipment. I think we're good to go. I think I'll turn on my forges while we're gone, because I need a lot of lead in this one, which I don't think I have. And that one could use some lead and sand too. But frankly, I just don't think we can. I forgot that I moved all my equipment over here. Yeah, I could put some lead in, but it looks like I'm out of iron. Buddy! We'll just keep the one forge on then. I have to remember that that's no longer my forging chest. I only just put in those chests last episode. They look good though. Tier 4 clear this way. My helmet is pretty awesome. Definitely makes me look way scarier, which I feel like is unnecessary because the zombies are not scared of me. I'm scared of them. So I think I'd want to wear something with, well, a lot of space around my eyes so that I could see. Although I definitely understand why you'd want to wear a helmet. Because you don't want any zombies coming up and biting your face. No way. But, okay. It's tough to see on the bike, but you guys can kind of see that he just has like holes in his face. I mean, what is he guarding against? Arrows? Because that's what, knights who were... We haven't used real armor in a long time. I say real armor like, plate armor, medieval armor. Of course, our military still uses body armor. But those face shields, they were to block, arrows, to deflect arrows off of your face. And well, zombies don't shoot arrows. I guess they do spit. Maybe that shield, that face shield, is to guard against the zombie spit. That's what I'm going to decide. But I can just imagine just how difficult it would be to see in there, with just a bunch of little holes inside of this metal mask that's covering your whole head. Man, that would be claustrophobic for sure. What do we have nearby? Oh, a chicken? I don't really care. Let's go do this quest. Because I'm getting here quicker than I thought. Maybe I'm going to be able to finish it before nightfall. Because that would be even better. You know, probably not. Because it is a clear. If it was a fetch, I think I could do it before nightfall. But seeing as it's a clear, I'll probably finish sometime in the middle of the night. Middle of the morning, maybe. Oh, is it Butcher's Pete? Oh, nice. I'm very familiar with Butcher's Pete, so I should probably get through this fairly quickly. What's up, guys? How's it going? Hey. Thought you were, well, hadn't spawned, actually. There are usually two in this room, at least in my experience. But when he didn't show up, I thought he wasn't going to. Yeah, I'll take your plastic. And your paper, apparently. Hey, guys. You got any ferals up here, or is it just a bunch of low-level guys here? I like that. Frankly, I don't want any ferals around. This is good. This will help us finish our garden. All right, let's wait for my stamina because there's a doggo on the other side of this room. Other side of this door. Wow, I'm really happy I killed him in one hit. Okay, buddy, open up. Hands off. Man, the first time I climbed up that ladder and saw that mannequin, I about had a heart attack. I do have to say the Fun Pimps do a good job of laying traps, and they do a good job of startling me throughout the game. I'll take this, thank you. You know, I'm kind of getting full on sandwiches. Don't I need to... Yeah. Oh, I'm almost there, though. So maybe I'll hang on to them. I don't know. At some point, I stopped picking up sandwiches. They are very useful, obviously, for making antibiotics. Like, that's pretty important. And that's pretty cheap for an antibiotic, right? Just a sandwich, 4 of them. Oh, 1 of them. Sandwich and some nitrate powder and some water. That's cheap antibiotics. So I like to carry some of them, but right now I have dozens of sandwiches. I think they expect you to eat them, but I don't want that dysentery. No way. Yeah. Don't get up. Nice. That wasn't so bad. Guess I'm not quite ready to eat that. Hey, those are some nice gloves. Definitely better than what oh, I actually have pretty nice gloves. Who knew? I was expecting my gloves to be like my boots and my chest. Oh, big guy. Oh, yeah, it's locked, huh? Wow, I've never seen an orange one before. What? That's cool. That's really cool. Here, come here, guys. Just not all at once. I don't think I want to get hit by that guy. I'm in trouble. Except they didn't chase me. Thanks, guys. So out of stamina. Close call. So I wonder what makes his orange special. Because obviously these green guys, they heal over time. I don't know exactly how it works, but they're exceptionally difficult to kill. But that guy being orange, well, what does that mean? So cool. Ow. Hey. I like never clean out this room. Oh, maybe I do. I just usually come at it from a different angle. Come on over here, guy. I think one of your friends is around. Oh, come on. I can't be out of stamina. You're right over here, lady. I guess it's nighttime. You know, I finished that one quite quickly. Happy about that. But I think that's because it was Butcher's Pete, you know. Maybe I can combine. If it had been one I was unfamiliar with, I don't think I would have moved it through it nearly as quickly. Fort bites. Okay, I'll take those. And a splint. I guess a splint is probably better than some random thing I'm carrying in my inventory. I don't know if you guys ever discover this, but I usually just have some random something that I'm carrying around, like, I don't know, 4 lead or something. And just whenever I look in my inventory, I don't even notice that it's there. And I go all the way home having sacrificed great things to find myself with a useless inventory slot. All right, well, I was able to do that pretty quickly before nightfall really set in. So let's head back to base. Oh, hello. This is my deer. You'll have to find your own. It's so funny that the deer just got right back up and started eating the grass. Oh man, they used to run when they took damage. But not anymore, I guess. I doubt that that's intentional, but it sure is funny. Plus, I hit him with a bicycle, after all. Oh, there's no way out here. Well, that's nice. Okay, heading back home. That was a surprisingly successful trip. Seeing as it was short, we found a deer, completed a quest, got a bunch of equipment. I would consider that a great success. Hello. Aw, no eggs. It's always eggs that I'm looking for, guys. Except for the very beginning of the game, of course, when I need feathers. Let's hope I didn't lose this rabbit. Here it is. Hey! There's that egg I'm looking for. Oh, come on, out of stamina! You know, I haven't run into any black wolves in the forest this game at all. And seeing as it's day 44, I'm beginning to wonder if they're in the forest or if they've been removed. And I just don't know. But I do have to say, I am glad that I haven't run into any of them because they are so dangerous, especially early game when you don't have anything to defend yourself and you don't really have any stamina to speak of. Yeah, those black wolves can be a ticket right to St. Peter's door. Hello, dear. Wow, the animation of you moving is so good now. Oh, where'd he go? Hey, there's two of them. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't kill him. There. Where's that other one? Well, I don't. Oh, we got a pig. I guess a pig is a good replacement for a lost deer. As long as the pig doesn't kill me. Okay, it would be really cool if I could find that deer, though. Oh, another pig. I just can't believe it. Oh, it's way closer to me than I thought. Whoops. Okay, I'm no longer tracking that deer, so maybe it's just gone. Might have gotten eaten by a zombie. I don't know if the zombies attack the deer. I've never seen that, I don't think. So probably not. But I think I've seen the zombies fighting like a cougar. But the cougar might have attacked them, you know? Whether or not they're programmed to attack the wildlife, I just couldn't say. Yep. Looks like that deer is gone, so I'm just going to let it go. We found several pigs, so that was a good alternative. Hey, guy, I'm going to need you to do me a favor and not kill me, okay? I thought you were dead. Oh, man. Being out of stamina is the worst. Oh, this tunnel's going to have to come down. I might stagger the ramp. That might help to keep my vehicle going at a faster speed. We'll just have to see what I end up doing. How many of those do I have? 3? Okay, I'm going to start selling that then. And I guess I will wear the preacher gloves. Oh, it's light armor. Is this heavy armor? I think I would prefer heavy armor. Okay. Let's also make some glue. I'm glad I finally have 2 stacks of bones here. Well, 1 stack plus. Well, I don't think actually that I want to move this tunnel. It won't be that big of a deal. We just have to, take out a few more blocks here, but I want it to be as close as possible to my deposits here. So I can just run right to it. Who's hanging around? Come on down here so I can kill you. There you are. I thought I heard a woman though. So maybe there's another zombie lurking. Okay. So this should be 7. 9. Okay, that's even better. It would be okay with me if we kind of follow the natural decline here. So let's put some boxes. I prefer to use wedge 60 and wedge 60 tip to make my ramps that I'm going to drive over. I find that it stops the car from struggling too much going uphill. At least that's been true in past iterations of the game. I've noticed that they have made the vehicle look different than it used to, and maybe they added some more power to it since then, but probably not. I'm going to function as though the vehicle were exactly the same, except for, of course, that it is larger than it used to be. So that's why I have to make my roads a little bit longer. I used to make my roads at a space of 5, I think, and that was sufficient for the 4x4. But now those wheels are much bigger and it sits much higher. It just takes up a lot more space. So with that being the case, I like to have a little bit of a larger road so that I have some room. And I don't know that 9 is going to be best for us or if 7 is going to be, but I don't have a 4x4 to measure right now. So I'm going to go with larger than with smaller. And if we have a bit of space on our road, well, that's fine. If it's large enough, well, hey, we can make 2 lanes, and that's pretty cool. But I doubt it'll be too large. We'll just have to see how it works. Okay, maybe I want to turn here. Because I think I want it to land right here because I'm going to be going on this road. Okay, well, if I'm going to have it turn, I got to have a lot of room. I think this is the center of it. So I'm going to go 4 out on each side. Which means this is actually going to take up more space than I'm planning on. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, of course, I guess I don't need a wall, but I'll have room for a wall. So that's a big road. That's fine. We could still have a turn here, I think. Well, I guess I really need to just dig out this area to know for sure. Let's bring this back a little bit and let the road turn a little bit more soon. Sooner is the word I'm looking for. Oh, my cement mixer. I need that to be working while I'm working. So we need to put a pause in this. Get my cement mixers working. Yeah, I can make plenty of those. At least I think I can. Yeah, okay. And I have vehicles. Yep. Guess I need more springs. Yeah, and if I actually bring this back a little bit further, that might be good to me too. I might have to do a little bit more digging, but I think it will fit a little bit better on this hill. But if I'm going to do that, let's take out this. So I'm going to have to stop digging here in a moment because I want to get those cement mixers actually crafting cement for me. Oh, speaking of which, I need to do that in the forge. And I guess I better replace it. Great. Okay, so our center was here. I think I could make that into a turn. So if I were to do it that way, then I would probably start going down this way. Okay, and maybe I could bring this down and level it out here so that it passes through this mountain and then turns again. And maybe have it straighten out about right there at the foot of this mountain. This is kind of the foot of the mountain, isn't it? Not quite, but almost. Well, let's see how I want the road to look here. So I don't know what the center is going to be, per se. But I guess if I'm coming up that way, I probably want it to be here. Hard to say, but it also doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just like to make straight lines. That way when I'm moving, I can move as efficiently as possible. Okay, so if that's where I'm trying to get to, let's see how I'm going to get there. Alternatively, of course, I could have my road turn. So instead of going straight this way, I could have it turn and then enter here maybe. But I don't know. I kind of like it this way. The fact that it goes through this area like a tunnel, that's pretty cool. I'm going to want it to go a little deeper though if I want it to turn into a tunnel. How deep is the question? Well, I suppose I want it to line up to wherever I'm coming from out here. And that's going to be tough to decide. So why don't we just guess? Okay, so I'm just going to dig. And then we'll work with what we got. Because we'll probably have to take out a large portion of this mountain anyway. So I need to come out about right there. It's going to be a while. Hey, nice. Oh wow, I've hit my iron mine here. Cool. Well, I'm gonna keep going then. Oh, that's a little further than I expected. So let's give it an anchor here. Hey, who's growling up here? You are scary, lady. You're missing your shoe. Hey, there's another guy. He's got both of his shoes. Hey, come here, guy. Is this the whole wandering horde? Okay, so if I just continue straight here, I'm gonna come out here. I think I want to go deeper. Might as well really commit to going down there. My measurements may not end up being perfect because I was talking about, you know, kind of putting tiers on the ramp so that we can kind of keep my vehicle, give it the opportunity to pick up some speed. And if that's the case, well, then the ramp's going to end up actually being longer than I'm measuring right now. Could even be quite a bit longer. But, you know, I got to start somewhere. So this is as good a place as any to start, even if at the end I'm going to have to clear out more space. That's kind of why I'm starting with just this one line. Kind of gives me the idea of, hey, this is where the ramp's going to go. Oh, we need to go deeper. Okay, what if I were to level out here? That might be okay. Nah, I think I need to go even deeper. This is going to be quite the tunnel when I'm done. And you know, I like building tunnels. There's just something really cool about going into a mountain. Or underground. Or under the water. All that stuff is cool. Okay, let's see if this is deep enough. Hopefully I didn't go too deep. I should be hitting soil soon. There it is. I want to see if I will naturally break the surface before I dig up. At what point do I exit? I think I'm going too far. Oh, we do exit here. Okay, it's just a little too far. Okay, cool. Let's try and intersect it with this one. And actually, probably going to dig one down. So this can be... let's measure it properly. Because if this comes right up, yeah, that's how it should be, I think. I might have to build a ramp of some kind. This is where the road should level out. I am chowing through these meat stews. It's okay, I can make more. I'm going to let this rock kind of bring me up naturally, because I really need to see... I don't know exactly where I'm going to intersect with that other tunnel. I've got to be close. Or possibly right above it. Maybe, I guess I got to go forward a bit more. Of course, oh, is that it? Yes, it is. Cool. All right. Let's assume this is the middle. Okay, I should have plenty of space. Let's take this out a little. We got a zombie coming. Let's see if I can make this even. Well, yeah, I guess I am going to want to make it even. Looks like we're going to need a little bit of a ramp here as well. It'll just help if I have a straight line here. Excuse me, lady, you were very much in my way. Thank you. Okay. And then I have a little bit of a ramp, and it's got to meet me here. So how many would that be if I just started knocking these away? I think that's it. No, it has to go up one more. There we go. So that's actually how it would be if I wanted it to level here. But of course I can't because I have to fit through. It's so cool that it goes right through this old mine. Come on over here, lady. I'm accepting visitors. This is going to be a fun tunnel to dig out. Okay, so let's start doing that. But I have to go AFK for just a moment. It's only going to be about 3 seconds, and then we're going to start digging out this tunnel, so don't go away. Thank you so much for your patience. I am back. So let's get my cement mixer working. I think both of them should be done by now. And we'll have our cement mixers, well, hopefully making cement mix while we dig out this area. So I don't really have a spot for these yet. So I'm going to put them right next to the workbench. Oh. Oh, that's right. I need sand more than anything. That's why I wanted the cement mixers in the first place, was sand. Yeah, that's going to be some sand. That's why I didn't want to go through the trouble of mining a bunch of sand, guys, because that is just too efficient. If you want sand, the cement mixer is the way to go. Okay, so let's measure it this way and have this come up properly. Assuming I'm going to have this be a turn. Well, let's try there. That might be a good place to try. This is going to be so satisfying when it's complete. Well, it's going to be satisfying throughout the whole journey. I just love making tunnels. Ramps are good too. But in the end, when I can move up this mountain without any issue, and that's of course the goal, that is going to be satisfying every time. Okay. I think that's okay with me. Oh, is that not the true center? Oh no, that's right. 4, 5. Okay. Definitely wanted to measure that a couple of times before I started. Guys, I just love building tunnels. Why don't I make this a straight line? That might help me. Ow. I hit my head. So I guess I'm going to start going up at this point. So I kind of want to try and minimize the amount of digging that I need to do. There's no point in taking out the whole mountain. Although it may feel like that when we get done. Perfect. I'm probably going to bring it down one more, actually. It'd be great if they let us have a goat. That goat could eat up all of this grass for me, and then when it's time, I could just eat him. Very apocalypse efficient. But until then, I'm going to have to keep hitting this grass with an axe. Which sure lacks something as far as efficiency goes. Okay, I think this is it. Hey, I'm gonna level up from this too. Just love it. Gotta get that sweet, sweet experience. It's worth dying for. Alright, I don't actually know how far I need to go up. Am I gonna break surface here? Yeah, I'm gonna break surface eventually. I just didn't want to dig an unnecessary tunnel. Wow, I really was near the top. Okay, so this isn't actually ramp. This is wall. That's good to know. This will still help me shape it properly though. At least I hope so. Now let's make sure this is proper. Okay, that seems to be right. So let's start clearing this area. I'm not going to bother with my usual collapsing. I just don't think it would be very effective in this way. So it's just good old-fashioned clearing. But there's a certain excitement about that. Yeah, spawned a new one. Bummer. Okay, let's see if that worked. Yeah, except for right here. Guess I'd better make more food before I get in trouble. Let's see if I have any. I guess I have some blueberry pie. But I'm sure I can do better than that. I know I can have some of this. I don't really remember what creates what, so let's just grab a little bit of everything. Oh, I can make a can of sham, huh? Thought I had to have a special recipe for that. Unless I found it. So these all require cans. Maybe I do want to make some of my cans. Okay, let's see what cans I've been able to save. Do I not have any beef? Oh, I can't make it yet. Gumbo stew and spaghetti. Okay. I just don't have the capacity. My limiting factor is water. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Oh, here's my lamb rations. That's what I was looking for. And beef rations. Yep, beef stock. And what does the lamb rations make? Oh, shepherd's pie. Very nice. Let's just make a little bit of everything, huh? Do we have any coal? And our farm is done? How exciting. Well, this one's going to end way sooner. Can I share some of the load? Oh, they're not done. Bummer. Well, at least I can start on some of these then. Oh, you know, I'm going to immediately turn this into glass. Because that's what I need it for. Okay, back to digging. Oh, the level up is coming. There she blows. Level 58. 3 skill points to spend. That's kind of more than I expected. I need more intelligence because I have to get doctor. I want to be able to heal my broken limbs easily. I also need points in my salvaging tools as well. And in Lucky Looter. Wow, that was nice and easy. Okay, so this is probably going to be raised a little bit because it's actually the frame. So why don't we do that? How do I expect to do this? Maybe like that? I don't know. For now, I'll just leave them like this. That will help me to remember that that's the wall and not, in fact, the ramp, because I don't want to start upgrading things and then say, whoops. I need cobblestone on me. I want to see how this is going to rest when it meets the end there. And that will kind of give me an idea of how I want it to look at the end as well. I mean, on the very, very end. We'll call this a test run. This road is large. Might be too large. But I think I'm okay with it being a little too large. Maybe it should be 7 instead of 9 across. And if I am going to do that, now's the time. But we're going to measure it for 9 across. I can always make it smaller before I upgrade it. So assuming this is the center, which I'm not sure that it is. Seems like it is. Technically, I guess I could move it over one more or expand it a little bit, but I think I'm okay with this lip being a little extra. And I might actually curve this with a diagonal. You know, what I'm talking about is something like this. so that it, well, brings to mind that you should be turning there. But at the very least, we'll have this space blocked out. Okay, so I guess I go down this way. And let me finish this off, and then I'll decide if I want to keep a diagonal here. I cut off way too much. Good thing it's easy to replace. I probably want a little bit more, maybe? Yeah, that looks all right. This is the center. So yeah, maybe. I'll leave it like that for now. Now we gotta go down there. Which I'm more than willing to do, but let's... Hey! What are you doing in here? But I want to start making some cement, that's right. Oh, I guess I need even more sand before I can start making cement. That's okay. Oh, I can almost make 6,000. It's my crushed sand. Oh no, it's my cement. There. Oh, this is looking nice. It's gonna be nice and convenient. Okay. Let's see how much I have to dig to make this. It's okay if I have to pick up these blocks later on. That's why we're keeping them frames. I want to make sure that the tunnel is going to be, well, the right size and hit everything properly before I make any real commitments. Is that a screamer? Yeah, it is. Lady, come here. Here's the other one. Oh, man. Hey, now. I'm working here. Ow. Dang, that guy stunned me. Because I need to keep digging here too. I don't want to miss out on the wall. Cool. Making some real progress here. Let's lengthen it on the other side. That's so that I don't forget the wall. It's easy to do, and I don't want to have to come back here and, you know, dig out this area. Okay, let's check back at base. Awesome, we're getting real food. My garden should be done, right? No, still not done. It's got to be close, though. It's been looking about ready for a while. I guess. That's pretty good food. Pumpkin pie. Why don't we do the chili dogs for now? And we'll check our water. We can't let those go on too long without being collected. We really do need this water. And it's pretty easy to forget. Oh, and can I make Grandpa's Learning Elixir? I sure can. I might as well do it. Oh, I need red tea. That I do not have. So why don't I make some red tea? And that's what I'll do instead. Because I don't have any water. Bummer. All right, well, that water is going to have to be used later then. All right, my friends, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me on my 7 Days to Die journey, and especially for this episode because I'm really excited about the ramp and the tunnel that we're building, and we'll be moving on in the next episode as well. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, have a good evening. Bye.